This video is being brought to you by These Slippers Suck Production. Oh my God, everybody, it's Kiss Wednesday. And here I got a track-by-track album battle from the king of the brackets, Waylon, who wants me to put Led Zeppelin's Physical Graffiti versus Kiss Alive. Alright, for those that saw on Black Sabbath Sunday, it was Physical Graffiti versus we sold ourselves for rock and roll. And I thought for sure Led Zeppelin was going to win. But it didn't. Is the same thing going to happen with Kiss Alive? In my world, will Led Zeppelin win this? Or will Kiss win this? Let's find out, shall we? Alright, here we go. The first song is Custard Pie versus Deuce. I'm going with Kiss, man. Deuce. Such a bombastic intro to a historically amazing live album. What a great intro. What an amazing intro. Wins Deuce. Next, Rover versus Strutter. Oh, man. I gotta go with the Rover, though, man. One of the best songs on here. Probably my second favorite song on the album. My favorite will be the Wanton song. Will the Wanton song, the best song on this album, win? Stick around, let's find out. But here, I'm giving it to the Rover. Alright, next. In My Time of Dying versus Got to Choose. In My Time of Dying. I like it more. It's badass. I love it. And it wins. So I can die easy. Down, down, down. Fucking song. Alright, next. Houses of the Holy versus Hotter Than Hell. I gotta go with Houses of the Holy, man. Another one for Zeppelin. Hotter Than Hell is cool. My favorite part of Hotter Than Hell is like, you know, now. I love when it goes into that and the solo. Badass. That's Kiss. That's my Kiss right there. Especially the early first three albums. Amazing. Alright, next. I'm giving that, oh wait, did I say it? Yeah, get it to Hotter Than Hell. Next, Trampled Underfoot versus Firehouse. You know, like 10 years ago, I would have said Firehouse. Because I wasn't the biggest fan of Trampled Underfoot. It has grown on me a lot. The last 10 years, I think it's an awesome song. Dun, 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 dun. It wins. Alright, next, Kashmir versus Nothing to Lose. I gotta go with Kashmir. Yeah, Led Zeppelin's kind of wiping the floor here, huh? It hasn't lost yet, except for the first song. Kashmir. Next, In the Light versus Come On and Love Me. This is insane. Come On and Love Me is like my favorite Paul Stanley song from the first three albums. My favorite. That, yeah, well, he doesn't sing Black Diamond. But In the Light, I like more. It's crazy, right? As much as I love Come On and Love Me, and I do, I really do. In the Light, I like more. It's just the moody intro and the mid-tempo jamming and the little glimpse of hope at the end where he's in the light. What a great moody killer tune. In the Light wins. Alright, next. Bonjour versus Parasite. Alright. Kiss finally got another point, man. I'm totally going Parasite. And I love Bonjour. I love that little, I think that little acoustic instrumental is just magical. Amazing. The choice of notes, it's fucking gorgeous. But I gotta go with Parasite. Alright, next. Down by the Seaside versus She. I'm going with Down by the Seaside. I love She, man, but there's something about Down by the Seaside, which was another song, man. In my youth, I was like, yeah, it's all right. I didn't never hate it, but now it's like one of my favorites on here. The mood of it, the beautiful intro, kind of Hawaii groove, and then it gets heavy. Down by the Seaside wins. All right, next. 10 Years Gone versus Watching You. Oh, this one's very, very extremely difficult. Oh, I'm going to go with Kiss. I'm barely giving that to Watching You. That song's just, 10 Years Gone, it rules though. But, my God, Watching You, man. All right, next. Night Flight versus 100,000 Years. I'm going to have to go, and I said this before about Night Flight. I think I said it on that Black Sabbath episode, so I'm not going to repeat it. Let's just say it should be much bigger than it is. I describe it on the Black Sabbath We Sold Our Souls for Rock and Roll versus Physical Graffiti episode. But here, man, I'm going with 100,000 Years. Even with the drum solo, the historic drum solo that Paul Stanley of Kiss said it sounds like Ricky Ricardo. I love it. 100,000 Years wins. All right, here we go. My favorite song off Physical Graffiti. And you know what that is. I said it earlier. The Wanton song, right? Look what the Wanton song is going against. Black Diamond. The most badass Kiss song ever. The Wanted song is the most badass Led Zeppelin song on this album, but not ever. I go with Kiss, man. Kiss beat the best song of Physical Graffiti. The live version of Black Diamond just can't be fucked with. I'm sorry. It just slapped Night Flight so hard. It's embarrassing. Night Flight is actually crying like a bitch now in the corner from what Black Diamond just did to... That's fucked up. I love that song. Poor Wanson song. Alright, next. Boogie with Stu versus Rock Bottom. Hey, Boogie with Stu's cool and all, but man, here we go. Kiss is taking over, man. Rock Bottom wins, man. Totally wins. And yeah, there you go. All right. And here's, like I said this before, here's where I love these next songs, but starting with Boogie with Stu is when I think the songs aren't as good as everything before it. And the next song is Black Country Woman, which I like. I'm just saying, I like all the songs before it. Versus Cold Gin. I'm going with Kiss again. Look at that. Kiss is coming back. Is Kiss going to win this? I don't know. Let's keep going. All right. The last song, Sick Again, against Rock and Roll All Night. I'm going with Rock and Roll All Night, man. I'm going with Rock and Roll All Night. Now, we know there's a song left on Kiss Alive, so I added Brandy and Coke, which is a song that's on the deluxe Physical Graffiti thing I own. Brandy and Coke is an early version of Trampled Underfoot. And that's going against not the best Kiss song, but definitely the best song on Kiss Alive in my world is Let Me Go Rock and Roll. Just the jamming nature, the raw energy, the heaviness, and the solos. What a great ending. That is a way better ending than Rock and Roll All Night. Way more bombastic. It shows the chops of how badass Kiss was. Oh no, they're not Yes, or Deep Purple level, but what they do with that limitedness is better than a lot of that progginess in my world. Let Me Go Rock and Roll wins easily. So Waylon, this is the final score. And would you look at that? Kiss won. 7-9. I can't believe it. Wild, huh? But yeah. And yeah, if you were asking me which album do I like more physical graffiti, my favorite Led Zeppelin album, against really my favorite Kiss album, Kiss Alive. Man, you know what, man? I'm probably going to have to go with Kiss Alive over Physical. You know what? I'm sure I'll feel different tomorrow. But that's how I feel today, you know? And I'm going to jam some Kiss Alive now because I don't care. As much as I goof on Kiss and everything, the music is the number one thing with Kiss with me. Not their makeup or what jockstrap Paul Stanley's wearing in the 80s. None of that crap. I don't care about it. I care about the music, you know, not the makeup. And I'll defend that to the grave. Well, you know, I mean, the music I like, you know. I will piss on the grave of Crazy Nights. Screw that album. Anyway, thank you so much, Waylon, and everybody watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Ring that little notification bell. And like the video. That'd be good for the YouTube algorithms. So stay frosty. Listen to Black Sabbath and smack 'em a gaba. This video was brought to you by These Slippers Suck Production.
I'm out of here.